There has been some strange and bizarre sightings in the skies of Minnesota just a couple days ago. Matter of fact, there have been some strange and bizarre sightings in the skies, period. Now, from time to time, I do get comments in the comment section of my videos where people tell me, Minutes of Horror, not everything is a conspiracy theory. Not everything happens to be strange. And to an extent, I agree. Sometimes I even go a little too far when it comes to conspiracy theories or things that I call out to be strange. But there is a flip side to that. Not everything has to be explained. Not everything needs a scientific explanation. Sometimes a mystery is a mystery. Sometimes a phenomena is a phenomena. All of us will see something for the first time in our lives in a place that has never happened before, and you'll always have those people or news agencies come out and say, this is normal. This always happens. Matter of fact, this always happens where I live. This is the Earth's crust meeting the Earth's parallax in the longitude and the latitude. Minutes of Horror, be better. Do better. This brings my attention to the skies of Minnesota, more specifically the Twin Cities. On Monday, people had reported witnessing the sky being different colors, anywhere from green to orange to red. And then people saw different types of lightning bolts shooting in the skies, different color lightning bolts. And then, on top of everything else, people witnessed this double rainbow. Now, prior to these orange and red skies on Monday, in Minnesota on Saturday the 17th, people had witnessed this very bizarre orb, this orange orb, floating in the night sky.
I've never seen anything like that yet.
It's just kind of disappearing.
I've never seen anything like that yet.
It's just kind of disappearing.
Now, I'm not saying that this has any connection to what happened later on in the skies of Minnesota, but it's kind of a strange coincidence that we see an orange orb floating, and then just a few days later, the skies of Minnesota just turn orange and red. This is what people had witnessed.
It's a double rainbow.
We just had a double rainbow like 2 months ago. Really? I promise you. I still look. It's almost the same spot. That's crazy.
Bro, it looked like the apocalypse out here, bro. No cap. Look at this. Yo.
This is very reminiscent to when the skies turned green over in Dubai, while at the same time they were receiving a record number of rain that they have not received in over 75 years. Or perhaps this was the first time they received such an amount of rain. Every time something very strange happens and it involves the weather, we will always hear news, media, and scientists say, well, it also happened 75 to 100 years ago, so everything is normal. This is perfectly fine. More than likely, there is nobody still around to back up the account that this did occur 75 to 100 years ago. So they can go ahead and say that this is not proof that this is something man-made. This is not proof that something is going on with the planet, because once again, this is something that happened 75 to 100 years ago. One of the individuals in that previous video had said that they had witnessed a double rainbow in that exact same spot a few days from this double rainbow forming. Even though this does look very apocalyptic, like something you would see out of a movie that's about the end of the world, there is still a beauty to this. It does look rather beautiful, but we also have to ask ourselves, is this from nature? Is this natural? Because people who have lived in Minnesota for all their lives, or from what I'm reading anyway, people from Minnesota are saying they have never witnessed anything like this before in Minnesota. When the severe storm happened, more than 100,000 people went without power. Currently, more than 20,000 people still have no power. These orange and red skies had also been seen on the 27th as well. Now, going over to Southern California, people had also witnessed some very bizarre sightings in the skies of Southern California. They had witnessed these numbers forming. Some people do believe that these numbers are being created by a commercial airplane and that these numbers are a phone number to a certain business. But these numbers are actually short of a phone number. This really stood out to me because 2 months ago, I made a video titled, "Warning, Mysterious New Anomaly Appears." On Ventusky, the same weather application where we saw this very strange anomaly forming over Bouvet Island in Antarctica, well, on this very same Ventusky, we saw the weather actually forming numbers, a date over an ocean. So seeing these bizarre numbers forming in the skies of Southern California is pretty much reminiscent of what we saw on Ventusky. These numbers in the skies of Southern California seem to be 499, 7 or 1, 283. I did go ahead and put both versions of these numbers in my search engine, and I also included Southern California and nothing has popped up. I also put the numbers without Southern California and still nothing links to these numbers. Even without an area code, you would think that a business would still link to these numbers, but they do not. Multiple people have taken photos of these numbers, and they even went to Reddit asking if anybody can solve this cryptic message. Last night, people over in Europe have also witnessed what they believe is either a meteorite or a satellite crashing down into Earth, and they are not getting an official response as to what this actually could be. This was also seen a couple days ago in South Africa as well, where people are saying this is either a meteorite or it's space junk. So these definitely have been some rather interesting sightings in the skies for the past couple days, but I am really interested in that number. I'd like to go ahead and make another video doing a deeper dive into what that could possibly be. But in any case, thank you so much for watching. If you like this channel and you want to see more, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, please like, as any engagement does help the channel grow. Once again, thank you so much for your support.